Hello viewers, welcome back to my tutorial channel with Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and I wish all Muslim friends across the globe a happy Jumat. So today we start from question 46. So we have the question on the board which reads, if cos theta is equal to 0.8, let me write that. We're told that cos theta is equal to 0.8 and theta is between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. That means this is actually what a right angle triangle, because the right angle triangle is the limit is 90 degrees. Okay, so let us construct a right angle triangle, which is this. So this line, this is vertical and this is horizontal line. They are set to perpendicular at this point. So there will be an angle here that is less than that 90. We call the angle, we call it an acute angle. Good. So after getting this, what's the next thing we are supposed to go for? Of course, we have theta here already, but we need this value here to be in fraction, not in decimal. So this is same thing as saying what? Cos theta is equals to what? 8 divided by what? 10. Don't forget that. Okay? So I can still simplify this by saying 2 here 4, 2 here what? 5. So I'm having cos theta is equals to 4 over 5. But recall that in SOHCAHTOA, cos theta is equals to what? The adjacent all over what? The hypotenuse. That means in this case now, the adjacent will be what? 4. While the hypotenuse is what? 5. So coming back to this triangle now, we position this 4 and 5 in this triangle. So this is my adjacent side because we have the angle 90 and we have the angle less than 90, which is an acute angle. The lines where this angle rests on and this angle rests on is called the adjacent side, and which is what here? 4. Position it there. Then the longest side of a right angle triangle we said is what? Hypotenuse. So which is on this side. So we are asked to find tan theta. For us to get tan theta, we need to calculate the third angle here. The third side there. How do we get the third side there? This is our opposite, right? Let me just call it x. So in the rule of Pythagoras theorem, whenever you have two sides given to you, I want to get the third side, you can apply Pythagoras or theorem, which says that what? Hypotenuse squared must be equals to the adjacent squared plus what? Opposite squared. So my hypotenuse is already what? 5 squared. Then my adjacent is what? 4 squared. So I'm looking for what? The opposite squared, which is represented as x. So let me just manage this space for that. So this is going to be 25 is equals to 16 plus what? X squared. Don't forget that. So that will be 25 minus 16 is equals to what? X squared. And 25 minus 16 gives you what? 9 equals to what? X squared. So we have left it x squared is equals to what? 9. Then find the square root of both sides. X will give you what? 3. So this place is what? 3. So with the help of this now, we can get the value of what? Tan theta. We now recall again that tan theta, which is from toa, is equals to opposite all over what? The adjacent. So what is the opposite here? The opposite is 3. And the adjacent remains as what? 4. So the answer is what? 3 over 4. Which is option B. So I believe that is clear. So that's how you go about questions like this. So let's move to question 47. Question 47 says, a ladder x meters long leans against a vertical pole. Good. So our vertical pole is this. So this is a vertical pole. A ladder leans against it. That means rest on the vertical pole. This is the ladder. So, and of course, we have the ground level here. Okay. So the ladder is x meters. So that means this ladder is x meters. And the pole is what? 12 meters. Okay, so let me explain why I even start this ladder from here, not at this place. The reason is because, if you place the ladder here, this ladder will tilt. Okay, it will not maintain stability. That's why in the real life, whenever they want to place a ladder on a pole or on a wall, they don't normally place the ladder. They don't normally start the ladder from the tip. They position it around that wall or pole so that the ladder will maintain its stability. Okay, so this is 12 meters, and this, of course, is going to be 90. So making an angle 54 degrees with the horizontal ground. This is the horizontal ground. So the angle here is what? 54 degrees. Okay. So with this now we can calculate the value of what? X, because we have to find the value of X. So If you observe now, this is our hypotenuse side, and this is my what? Opposite side. So we don't have any business with it. So it's actually the adjacent side. We don't have any business with it. So we have to find connection between opposite and hypotenuse from so katoa. So the only one that connects opposite and hypotenuse is what? So. And so is what? Sine theta is equals to opposite all over what? The hypotenuse. So that will be sine what now? 54. Opposite, which is what? 12 all over what? X. So if you cross multiply, x will be equals to what? 12 divided by what? Sine 54. So x will be equals to, let's evaluate this directly in calculator. 12 divided by sine 54. 12 divided by sine 54. So what I have here, I have 14.8328. It's supposed to have a meter, but because none of the options is showing meter, so you just leave it like that. And also, we have to convert to three significant figures. So if you convert this, you should have 14.8. So the final answer is 14.8, which is option what? B. So I believe that is clear. So let's move to question 48. Question 48 says, if 1.109 liters of water is poured into a cylindrical container. Now, this means volume. Volume is equals to 1.109 liters. Is poured into a cylindrical container. We know the container now, that is form of a cylinder. So cylinder is like this. Let me just draw it. Okay, let me put it here. This is the cylinder. Okay. Of base radius. So the radius of this cylinder, the whole of this one is diameter, right, from here to here. So if you break this into two, this is going to be the radius and also radius. So the radius was given to be 4.2 centimeter. Okay, so we are asked to find the level of water correct to two significant figures. Level of water means the level of water inside that word container. That means the height. We are looking for the height of that container. So the height is unknown. Good. So as far as these parameters are concerned, this one is in liters. This is centimeter. It's not possible for you to use it directly. We need to change this one back to centimeter cube, because centimeter cube is equivalent to liters. Now, how do we convert this? Of course, 1 liter is equals to 1000 centimeter cube. So therefore, 1.109 liters will be what? X centimeter cube. We are converting now. So if you cross multiply, you should have x to be equals to 1.109 multiplied by 1000. Just multiply by 1000. Then I think you should have 1109 centimeter cube. So we have converted this now to what? To centimeter cube. So this is equivalent to what? 1109 centimeter cube. I believe that is clear now. So with that, now you can use formula for volume of a cylinder. Volume of cylinder is equals to pi r squared h. Of course, without forgetting that pi is to be taken as 22/7, though it's not here, but it's always advisable we use it in form of a fraction, okay? Because if you convert it, if you take it back to decimal, it's approximately, you understand? So just take it in form of what? Of fraction. So since pi equals 22/7, we replace here. Volume now is what? 1109 is equals to 22/7 multiplied by the radius, which is 4.2. 4.2 square multiplied by the height. So if you cross multiply, we have 22 multiplied by 4.2 multiplied by 4.2 multiplied by h is equals to 1109 multiplied by what? 7. So let's get this out from the calculator. That's 22 multiplied by 4.2 raised to power 2. That gives us 388.08 h is equals to, what do we have there? 1109 multiplied by 7. I have 7763. So we had divide both sides by 388.08. 388.08, so that this will cancel out this. So the height will be equals to 388.08. I have 20.0036 centimeter, but we are asked to approximate to what? Two significant figures. So this is same thing as saying 20.00 centimeter. So that should be option D. So option D is the correct answer. So the next question. Question 49 says, Calculate the mean deviation of the following scores. The scores are 4, 5, 3, 2, and 1. For you to get a mean deviation is referred to as MD. Is taken as summation x minus x bar. That means mean all over what? N, because you don't have a frequency here. Okay, so you are going to say over n. This one means an absolute bracket, means all the values contained in that bracket must be positive. Good. So that means we need to first calculate the mean first before we apply this formula. So let's get the mean of these variables, of these values. The mean will be taken as 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, all divided by what? 5, right? So 4 plus 5 is what? 9 plus 3, that's what? 12, plus this 14 plus this 15. So we have 15 divided by 5, that gives us what? 3. Good. So we now position all this into this what? Formula. So we have our MD now, which is mean deviation, will be equal to summation, means these ones they are taken as x each x. So it's going to be 4 minus 3, having its own bracket, plus 5 minus the same 3, plus 3 minus 3 again, plus 2 minus 3, plus 1 minus what? 3, in everything in what? Absolute bracket. So all over 5. So if you evaluate this, MB will be equals to what? This is going to give us 1 plus what? 2 plus what? 0 plus 1. Because I told you they are absolute. Plus what? 2. Though this is supposed to give you minus 1 and minus 2, but because what you have in that bracket must be absolute, must be positive. So over what? 5. So 1 plus 2 is 3, plus this 3, plus this 4, plus this 6. So we are left with 6 divided by 5. And 6 divided by 5 in calculator should give us 1.2. So the answer is 1.2, which is option A. Okay, so the next question. Question 50 on the board, which says, what is the probability that an integer selected from the set 1 to 3 up to 30 is a prime number? Good. When dealing with probability, you should note something. You need just two things: the total event, which is referred to as the sample, and the event itself. So the sample here, which is total event here, is 30. So total event is equals to 30. So it's a prime number. So we have to list out the prime numbers from this set of numbers. So the prime number contained from 1 to 30. 2, of course, we know that prime numbers are numbers that can divide by 1 and itself, right? So we have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, and 29. That's what we have as our prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, and 29. Good. So how many events do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have events to be what? 10. So probability of any event taking place is probability. Okay, let me just shorten that. Probability is equals to event over what? Total events. Don't forget that. So in this case now, probability that is a prime number now, that will be PR prime number would be equal to the event of that prime number, which is 10, all divided by what? Total event, which is what? 30. So this is going to give you what? 1 over 3. So 1 over 3 is the right answer, which is option E. Okay, guys, so this will mark the end of today's lesson. So if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to receive any update from this channel. So we only have 10 questions left to solve from the Neco past question from the objective. Okay, we only have 10 questions. So by then we'll move to theory part. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video to your learning colleagues. I'll see you guys in my next class. Bye for now.